Hello all, and welcome to Society, I Hate You, and Society, You Hate Me. Today we're joined by honorable guest, Mr. Nine Lives, and the professor at the University of Bullshit, Mr. Astro. Hello buddy, how are you? So how are you buddy, how you been? Yeah. So what have you been up to buddy? Oh, that's great. So I wanted to really talk about today. I know that you have had many years of research about this topic and, you've been studying it for about 15 years, am I right? Yeah, okay. So we wanted to talk about the impacts of Tinder in the brain, right? I wanted to talk about how negative it is to today's society, right? Well, yes, of course. I did write down some notes here. We always have to look at the positives. You are absolutely correct. You can find your soulmate, your love of your life, whoever you want to be with. You can find it there. I do agree. But I think there's maybe a condition you have to think about, that you have to be looking for that. You can't go into this, looking for lust. You have to be looking for love. And if you truly are looking for that, maybe, just maybe, you could find it. Yes, of course. The main thing I wanted to discuss to you about is this idea that you're training your mind, right? You're training your mind to just look at these girls all day, right? You see a girl, you judge her, right, left, you know how it goes. And inherently, what this is doing is it's creating a cycle in your mind, right? Okay, let me judge someone just based on how they look. And what I wanted to talk about is, how do you feel that affects a man's materialistic values? Maybe even a woman's. No, sir, I believe you're absolutely correct. I think that when you use these apps, you get sucked into this illusion, this mindset that when you're looking at a girl, you're looking at them for what they are, as a object, how they stand beside you. They're a fashion piece almost. They're a fashion accessory for you. Same with girls. They might look at guys as their perfect fashion accessory. But that's what these apps are training us to do. They're training us to judge based on only looks and not based on who a person is. Because how much could you really figure out on a person based on how they text you and how they look on Tinder, No, you're absolutely right. And I think that, again, it is hard. It is hard for some people to go out and meet people in the real world. Maybe they don't even have the opportunity. Maybe they don't have the time to do it. So this is convenience. But to people who don't really need to, people who have the ability, or maybe can put in a little bit of effort and try to go out of their way and look for talk to a girl or talk to a man in real life, I think that's the best way to do it, because then you might judge first off, based on first impressions. You might judge how they look, but overall, you're also going to speak to them right on the spot, and they're going to give you their face-to-face speech, not some behind the phone, LOL, YOLL, yes sir. So I think that maybe people ought to stop doing this and really try to do it in person. Because I think that you're training your mind to go down a very deep and negative path that, quite frankly, might not be redeemable in the future, Have you had any experience with this in the past, Mr. Astro Professor? No, absolutely. I think I was also a victim to this once, and I'm trying to break out of it. I'm trying to break out of the mold. That when you look at a person, they really aren't just an accessory. They aren't a person that you can have besides you. The person that, when people will see you, they'll see you besides that person. Like, it almost boosts you in a societal sense. And I think that that's what we're training our minds to do with this, especially when we're judging based on someone's appearance. Yes. Well, again, Professor, thank you for coming on. I know you had to fly down from Abu Dhabi. How's business going down there?
Shut your fucking mouth.
Okay, sorry. Thank you, Professor. Thank you. We'll see you next time, folks.